You've decided to learn AI, so you search for how, and the internet hands you a neural network, matrix multiplication, gradient descent, weeks of theory before you're allowed to touch anything. 3 weeks later, you can define machine learning and still can't do anything with it. Not one task faster, not 1 hour saved. That's not your failure, it's the maps. Here's the evidence. Over 1 billion job ads. AI skills pay 62% more, and half the jobs asking aren't technical. With one catch, I'll show you at the end. So here's the path that matches the market. 4 stages. Use, automate, build, understand. Yes, theory goes last. Because theory you've already bumped into is the only theory that sticks. Each stage ends in a test you can't fake with a certificate. And one stage is a cliff where almost everybody quits. I'll name it when we get there. First, what is this machine? Not a brain, not magic. It doesn't understand the way you do. It predicts the next word from patterns it has seen. That's the whole trick. That one trick explains both sides. It's why the drafts are brilliant. It's also why it sometimes invents things and says them with total confidence. Same mechanism. Hold that thought. And it's already doing real work, drafting campaigns, building slide decks, reviewing contracts, writing code, tutoring kids through homework. Some piece of your day is on that list. Stage 1. Use. Pick one model, just one, and make it your daily driver for 2 weeks. Every task you'd normally do alone, try it there first. Not try everything. 1. Your learning and instruments range. What it's great at, where it's weak, where it quietly makes things up. 10 shallow puddles teach less than 1 deep well. Using it well isn't magic words, it's context. You're briefing a colleague, not summoning a genie. Who's it for? What does good look like? What should it avoid? Point it where you live. A student, explain this chapter, then quiz me. Operations, turn messy notes into a checklist. A marketer, 5 versions of one email, 5 tones. 2 courses are worth naming, both free. Elements of AI from the University of Helsinki, about 30 hours, no code, no math. And Andrew Ng's AI for Everyone, about 7. Then stop collecting. The certificate is not the skill. Stage 1's exit test. AI gives you back an hour a day on work you actually do. Measured, not felt. The honest timeline is 2 weeks. Stage 2. Automate. Here's the difference. One prompt is a tool. A chain of prompts is a system. And a system can work while you don't. Every automation has the same shape. A trigger starts it. Steps run in order. The output lands somewhere useful. It runs when you're not there. No, that isn't programming. The shift is from asking to delegating. Stop writing sentences for it to finish. Describe the whole job. Inputs, steps, what done looks like. Budget a fortnight of evenings. And this stage alone is employable. Generative AI demand in non-tech roles is up 800% since 2022. Postings asking for AI skills pay nearly $18,000 more a year. Stage 2's exit test. Something ran while you weren't watching, and you trusted the output enough to send it unedited. Second box ticked. Now the cliff. This is where almost everybody quits. Right here, between automating and building. They get their hour back. They get a system running. Then they stop. Why? They believe the next step is the math they ran from. It isn't. Talking to a model from code is a function call. Text in, text out. 3 plain lines. Stage 3. Build. 4 rungs in order. This stage is a ladder of its own. Rung 1. A script that does one job on demand. Ordinary code asking a model for help. Rung 2. Point it at your own documents. That's retrieval. Instead of guessing from memory, it reads your files and answers from them. Remember those confident inventions? Retrieval is how you fight them. Rung 3. Give it tools so it does things instead of saying things. Send the email. Update the spreadsheet. One open standard plugs tools in. It's called MCP, a wall socket for software. Rung 4. Put it in a loop. Try a step, check the result, decide the next move, repeat until done. That's all an agent is. Stage 3's exit test. Someone who isn't you uses what you built, with you not in the room. If it survives a stranger, it's real. Stage 4. Understand. Now the theory, tokens, embeddings, temperature. And it sticks now because you've already met all 3. You're not memorizing definitions, you're naming things you've watched happen. The top skill up here is knowing when it's wrong, the thought you've been holding. On real computer tasks, agents jump from 12% success to about 66. They still fail about 1 time in 3. Stage 4's exit test. You can predict where it will fail before you run it. Not explain the failure afterwards. Call it in advance. That's what understanding means. One warning, the tools you learn this month will change. That's fine. Tool knowledge expires. The 4 stages don't, and neither do the tests. Follow the change, don't chase it. Now the catch. Entry-level jobs touching AI are 7 times likelier to demand senior judgment. Since 2019, those roles grew 35%, while other entry jobs fell 10. The bottom rung moved up. That's why the order is this order. Stages 1 and 2 aren't the warm-up. They're how you arrive already holding judgment. Take the map. 4 stages, 4 tests. Start tonight. The honest limit. If you want to invent new models, real research, theory first is right, and this isn't your map. For everyone else, it is. And stage 3? That ladder is a story of its own. Retrieval, tools, agents, and the 7 skills the job ads actually name. That's where we go next. Share this with someone still stuck at the start and subscribe. From zero to AI agent. No hype, no shortcuts.